Hey viewers at home, thank you for joining me tonight. I really appreciate you and thank you for following my videos. And if you have been watching all this video, I'm sure, definitely sure that you've benefited one or two things. Thank you. And I endeavor to like this video, share it with your loved ones, and give me comment. I want to know what you guys feel about what we're doing. I want you to comment about what you've benefited from this session. And don't forget, I always bring some amazing people on this platform. I have with me today someone spectacular, someone that has, devoted his life for the vision and impacting life. This is what he does. He just wants people to live a better life. And when this person come live, you will understand why it takes I'm taking this time to introduce him. Is a person of John Ughulu, who is the co-founder of Cornerstone Christian University, United States. So, John, can you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Yes, thank you so much, Badebo. You did a wonderful job introducing me. For those who are just seeing me for the first time or just hearing me talk for the very first time, my name is Dr. John Ughulu. I am the co-founder of Cornerstone Christian University here in the United States. My long-term goal and mission is to help 1 billion or more people find their purpose in life on or before the 31st day of December 2041. So for any of you who's listening to me, I want to hope and pray that you will be one of those who would find their purpose by encountering me and what I have to say here today. So thank you so much, Badebo. I honestly look forward to speaking to your audience. It's been, it's a privilege for me, and serving is what I have been called to do in this world. Thank you.
Awesome. I told you guys that I'm not going to disappoint you. This man that you're looking at today, just be surprised, just be prepared for straight bullet, and it might be coming to you directly. Just take it and don't take it personal, because whatever he says is just to get the best out of you. Even me, I'm going to his Facebook to see what he's doing. That, okay, boss, what is happening today? To see, you should know he's a senior colleague and I respect him a lot. Look at vision. Look at his vision. He just stated very clear there, and it has a date that he wants to achieve this. Billions of people. Damn. Hats off, boss. So, to go into it straight, I don't want to waste your time as well. I don't want to waste your time. And the reason why we are here, people that have been following this session, they know it already. But if today is your first time of joining us, you are a very lucky person. And today, we just want to impact the world. This is my vision. I want to touch lives that are going through one or two challenges. I want them to know that they are not alone. And the only way I want to do this is through storytelling. Real life storytelling. So you can look at 500 of my videos. Out of these 500, in 500 days, you will be able to pick one that resonates with you, and you can follow the step that person took to come over his or her challenges. And Dr. John, can you please share with the audience, maybe sometimes in life, when you've kind of hit the rock bottom and what you put in place to overcome these challenges?
All right. Thank you once again for giving me the opportunity to share my story. You are doing, I must commend your efforts. You're doing a wonderful job. And right now, the world is going through a lot, right? The level of depression has increased globally. The level of anxiety has increased globally. The level of hunger and the level of domestic violence has increased globally. And storytelling is one of the major therapy for helping people overcome these challenges. When I was growing up, my mom used to tell us stories a lot. She's a great storyteller. I learned that from her. And I didn't know the importance of storytelling back then, because whenever she started with her stories, she could last for 1 hour. And we got easily bored with those stories. But right now, I'm beginning to understand that she was genius. I'm beginning to understand that she played a major role in developing my subconscious mind with those stories that she told me while growing up. Now, I was born in Nigeria with two amazing parents. Life was good. I wasn't born into poverty. Life was good. My dad was an influential engineer and a leader in the community. My mom was a nurse until eventually they got retrenched by the government. After which my dad was able to immediately, quickly set up a business for her. And she did that business until she retired. My dad was my superhero. He was everything to me. But while I was in high school, sorry about that background noise that you can hear. While I was in high school, my dad passed. And it was just as if the whole world crashed right in front of my face. I know there's so many people out there who understand how devastating it is for you to have lost a loved one. He was my mentor, my superhero, my everything. I didn't know how serious life was until when he passed, right? But luckily for us, he had already groomed my mom, and my mom was ready to step in. So she immediately stepped into the role of a father, a mother, an uncle, an aunt. Seneca said, luck is what happens when opportunity meets preparation. My mom was actually, devastated, but she knew she had to step up, not only for herself, but for the children. But when the father is absent from the house, there's only little that the mother can do, right? And my mom was scared. She didn't want her kids to be a statistic. There's a statistic that, when you grow up in a house where there's no father, there's a high possibility that you will not do well, right? Yeah, so shortly after my dad's demise, I made several wrong choices, wrong decisions that cost me a lot, decisions that went as far as increasing my level of lack of confidence. It put those decisions made me develop a high level of insecurity, and I developed a high level of shyness in that part. And when you're shy, shyness is a limiting belief. You don't want to go to certain places because you don't want to be called up, right? But even though you should be there, but you will not go there. So you lose a lot of opportunities, a lot of connections. So that impacted me negatively. I decided to be an underdog. I decided to be comfortable in the back of a room. When I attended events, I always wanted to sit at the back where I would not be noticed. And that again was a limiting belief. So my dad's demise put me in a situation whereby I made choices that impacted my life, right? So that shyness was terrible. But again, I had a mom who was very confident in the foundational values that she instilled in us. Once in a while, she would call me and remind me, tell me stories of how, she got pregnant. I remember she would call me and she would say, John, I remember when I was pregnant with you. I used to always have this dream, my son. And in this dream, I'll see a tall, dark-skinned man dressed in suit, holding a microphone and speaking to a crowd. And whenever my mom said that, I would quickly say, Mom, don't worry. I know your dreams do come to life. I know your stories do help, but this particular dream is not meant for me because, Mom, I am battling with a high level of shyness. She would say, don't worry, just wait and see. your life, your destiny has already been made. God has already shown it to me even before you were born. So just keep doing what you do and be rest assured that you will realign with your purpose. So those words, those stories from my mom helped me those stories planted some positivity in my subconscious mind without me even knowing. And I'm doing the same thing for my kids. So when I was able to immediately discover myself, I decided to fight that shyness. And there's so many people out there right now who are struggling with shyness. But they know they have a lot of strength and energy and passion inside of them to do great things. But the shyness prevents them, just like it did to me for years. But when I discovered that it was a limiting belief, I immediately decided I was going to do something different. I immediately decided I was going to take charge of my life.
Sorry, Dr. John, to cut you short, because we have 15 minutes and we've spent more than 10 already, more than 15
okay.
already. At the time, you're going to spend the whole night here. But now, I'll come back to that story. I'll come back to that. What did you do? What did you do to overcome this shyness?
Right. Okay, great. So so what I did was to first of all make a decision that I was going to take charge of my life. In whatever we do, making a decision is key. I decided that I was going to rise above shyness. And the first thing I did was to build my subconscious mind with positive things. I started listening to motivational speakers, Les Brown, John Maxwell, Miles Monroe, and so on and so forth. Even as we speak, I don't listen to music except I hear people just playing it. So I started listening. And while I was listening, I was telling myself that one day I would make sure Les Brown becomes my mentor, because Les Brown's message was what resonated with me the most, rather. And because I put myself on that frequency, as you know from personal development, whatever you set your mind towards will definitely come. Even the Bible says, as a man thinketh, so he is, right? So yeah, he is, right? So I put myself on that frequency. I was looking for ways to reach out to Les Brown. I tried severally, it didn't work, until one day I received an email from him after a long time saying, "Hey, I want you to be my protege. Are you ready?" I was like, it was as if I was dreaming. And I jumped on that. And I signed up for his program. And Les Brown single-handedly trained me, groomed me, helped me overcome that shyness. And from that moment that I met with Les Brown, I knew that was my starting point. I knew that was what I was called to do. And I've been doing that. I've been using my voice to inspire people. I've been using my voice to help people, to help boost the morale of others. And that's what I intend to do for the rest of my life.
But what you share with us tonight, I'm going to share something very quick. I mean, people might be looking, why is he making video every day? I was challenged by my mentor as well. I have a mentor, coaching me, John Ashefa. He's the one that challenged me. I want you to go out there, make video on a daily basis for 30 days.
Right.
Great leaders outside there, great mentors that will fire you. I mean, that seat that you're sitting on now, that will put fire on you, make you to be uncomfortable to be comfortable.
Right.
Let me come back to Dr. John's story. Please, if you're watching me tonight, I want you to watch this video more than 2 times. Because this story, it's not about one person. Some people have shared story like, okay, this happened to me and this. The story of a lost of loved ones within this story. The story of overcoming fear in this story. The story of how he put himself in some situation that make him to become what he is. A lot of people are going through this. So I want you to watch this video like 2-3 times. for you to get an in-depth understanding of what Doctor have made mention of tonight. So without taking much of your time, we are rounding up already. And to round up tonight, we're going to go into our tradition that we do every night. So I want Dr. John to look into the camera, point at someone outside there. If just one person is going to take one thing from you tonight, what do you want the person to take on?
Right. I want whoever is listening to me right now to first of all understand this. Everything in life is a cliche, but it is whenever that cliche resonates with you that really matters. You take your bath every day for a reason, because you know if you do it only once, there's a high possibility that the infections will continuously be on your skin. You take your bath every day so you can stay refreshed every day. So I want you who's listening to me right now to understand that you were conceived in the womb and will one day end up in the tomb. But what matters is how you live your life in between the womb and the tomb. So you were born into this world to serve, to lead, to influence, and to impact lives. So if whatever you're doing right now does not lead to you serving, leading, influencing, and impacting lives, you must retrace your steps. And always remember that you are an abode of greatness. Thank you.
I know I can never be disappointed. I can't get it wrong. Wait, my speakers, I cannot get it wrong. Please, you are opportune to get this free of charge. I know how much these people are charging per session. Just for 1 hour, you cannot afford it. But they are here to give you. Even I myself, I don't think I can afford it for now. So it's because I don't want anyone to get a wrong impression about what I said just now. So I just want you to understand that they have given us their time just because the belief they have in humanity. And Dr. John, if someone wants to reach out to you directly, maybe he's going through what you have gone through in the past and believe you're the right person to coach him and show him the path that you have followed already, how can they reach out to you?
Yeah, thank you so much for that opportunity. And I want to leave this with your audience. Always remember that seeking help is not weakness. That is the strongest form of strength. All right, so you can contact me on my website. Just go to my website, johnughulu.com. It's JOHNUGHULU.com. And on that website, you would find access to all my social media platforms. Search for me on social media on Google. You can always find me. I'll be more than happy to work with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. And once again, just look below this video after posting it on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Once it's out, look below of the video. You will see his website link there. Click on it and reach out to him directly. Thank you once again for your time. And to my audience, don't forget to like this video, share it with your loved one. Don't be the only one benefiting. Share it. Let them view the video. Let's see it touch their heart, and let's move together from where we are now to what we are destined to be. Thank you for your time and have a great night.
It's been a pleasure. Bye-bye.